look at that. Oh, wow.
Thank you. What's
Okay, let's start fishing from here. The weather was so good yesterday. Then it started to rain early this morning. And what a wet morning it is. So it's pretty interesting. There's multiple designated fishing stretches here. So you got to look out for the sign that I showed earlier. So the sign will depict from where to where you can actually fish, and it's actually scattered all around the park. So according to Yosh-san, who we met yesterday, he was using swim bait. So I actually talked to him, and he told me that okay, they catch carp here, and also their black bass, which is the largemouth bass, which is what he caught yesterday. He was using, I think, a 3.5 inch soft plastic, which I have none of. I'm only using really light tackle and really small stuff. He was using a weedless hook as well. I don't even have that. So let's just play by ear and adapt accordingly. Just trying to figure out this terrain. Usually for weather like this, I wouldn't be fishing, but since this is my last full day here, got to give it a try. It's really weedy. That's why everyone's using the weedless hooks. Just got to make do. Every cast you get something on, some weed on. Slowly fish downwards and fan cast the area. Okay, he's right in front of us. Let's try. Hungry, too hungry for this. Oh, spooked. Okay, it's the end of the first fishing ground, or the stretch that we are fishing at now. Very small stretches. Oh, yes, that's it. Oh, nice. Oh, one good one. Oh, yes. got you, I got you. Oh, yes! Wow, look at that. Oh, wow. Nailed it right in the corner. Top lip. Ah, beautiful. Oh, wow. Okay. I felt the tick, man. Just on the hot pump right at the bottom. Beautiful. Let's let it go. Wow, I'm happy. Let's go again. Tick was a hard hit on the bottom, top. Just hopping the soft plastic off the bottom. Really committed tick. Changed out to the pink color for the creeper. Just going to slow out the bottom now that I got the hit. Especially in this kind of weather, I feel the fish are sluggish. So probably all just hiding at the bottom, sitting at the bottom, lazy, tired, cold, sleepy. Something that just need to hop the soft plastic right past his nose. So hopefully I just get it in the right place at the right time, and we can get the next one. First Japanese sea bass, Suzuki, a few days back, saltwater fishing, and now this first black bass, largemouth bass. Freshwater fishing in beautiful Ohori Park. If only the carp here take soft plastics. They may take soft plastics, but the last few times I tossed the soft plastic at them, they spooked very quickly. So yeah, I think they're very wary when it comes to artificials. Oh, there's one right there. Let's try. Oh, he spooked. I think he was interested for just for a millisecond, then he spooked. The creeper looks like a, oh gosh, the big bass just came in front. Oh, is it a big bass? Is it a carp? Oh, it's a carp. Follow the lure in. Oh, he spooked. Darn it. Okay, let's try this. There's a little drain here. It drains out. You can see all the water coming out. I'm sure there's fish hanging out here. Let's give it a go. So based on the map I saw just now, the fishing areas, I think there are only 4 designated fishing areas. It's on the right side of the pond. Yeah, so I think I've already fished the first 2. Let's try the next 2, and then maybe we'll work our way around. Okay, so here's the next one, where we can fish from this stretch onwards. Let's give it a go. It's a lot of overhanging trees.